Hi there. Thanks for having me. My name is Tracey Farr, and I'm running for Blount County Commission District 2 for the second time, actually. I ran 4 years ago. And really what motivates me is that I think I can do this job, and I think I can do it really well. I majored in political science at the University of Tennessee. I'm a proud alumni there. I've worked in community development. I've worked on tons of committees. I've been a student senator, a faculty senator where I work now. And I feel like I could do this job with ethics and fairness and transparency and really help our local community members understand what the county commission does and how important these local elections are. I would say there's an umbrella, and I speak with my hands, an umbrella where it focuses on the quality of life. And so when we think about that, we think about our standard of living. What can we afford? Can we afford to buy a home? Do we have our schools set up so that we can give our kids a great education? And so all of that umbrella of quality of life really is impacted by what the commission decides. And the commission decides about zoning and regulations and helps with the school budget. So I feel like my priorities are looking at everybody's quality of life in this community and making sure that it's fair and that people understand how our local government impacts their quality of life. We live in an economy based on growth, and I get that. And so we want to grow and expand and provide more jobs. And obviously people want to come and live here because it's a beautiful place. But how do we keep the growth at a pace where we don't have traffic jams and we don't have overcrowded schools and we don't have problems in down the road? I have a kid that is still in the school system, okay? So I'm actually excited that she'll be done in a few years because I'm really worried about what's going to happen to our schools once all of these people start to come here and their kids grow up, and then we have people that want to go to the schools but there's not room. We need to continue to think about, again, the quality of life, but looking down the road, really how ambitious can we be as a community while we maintain our tradition of being this beautiful setting at the heart or at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. If I own the property where the new Walmart is about to be built, it'd be really hard for me not to want to take a big check from a corporation and understand how that works. You know what I mean? And if I understand that, but I do know that our commission decides on zoning regulations and what should be allowed to be commercial and what should be kept to be residential, how we maintain the beautiful farmlands that we have, how we really focus on, energy efficiency and things like that, because as we continue to grow, all of those resources are getting depleted. So I feel like the county commission makes decisions on how many houses get to go on one street. Are they 20 feet apart or are they 10 feet apart? Those are the kinds of things that are real simple, and if you think about it, but they actually really do impact our quality of life a lot. If you think about, people say all the time, can you believe those big apartments just popped up over there by Louisville Road or wherever it is? And I'm always surprised. I guess I don't get around enough to see, but then all of a sudden there are these new buildings and new developments that just feel like they came out of nowhere. Well, they didn't come out of nowhere. Somebody had to decide, and that would be our county commission, to say this is going to be allowed and these are the contractors that are going to do it and this is how much it's going to cost. And obviously somebody's making some great money because these are very expensive places to live. And then our young people that graduate from our local high schools, maybe they go straight into a career, or maybe they go to community college, or maybe they go to university. Can they afford to live in those housing units? I don't think so. The way I'm looking at it right now. You can find out more about me, Tracey Farr, at Vote Tracey Farr, and that's Tracey with an EY, at Vote Tracey Farr, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.